What is going on, YouTube? Thank you for joining me. Today we are going to be doing a Snake Eye Fiendsmith combo guide. We are hosting 3 free entry tournaments a week with no sub required. All you have to do is be in the Discord, link in the description. I'll see you there. Without Lacrima, the main deck monster, people are saying it's not as efficient or optimal to use Desirae, so we're going to be showcasing combos with and without the Desirae. So first we're going to do without the Desirae. You could call that the optimal lines, and then later on I'll show you with Desirae. Alright, so here we got the optimal combo using just one Snake Eye Ash. Summon the Ash searching for Poplar. Poplar's going to summon from the hand. Can we speed this up here? I don't know if we can. Speed. Now Poplar is searching for the temple. We're gonna set that wanted just because I don't want it to keep popping up. Temple, place the Snake Eye Diabellestar. Ash sending the temple and itself to summon Flamberge. Now we are going to link summon Moon using the Poplar and the Flamberge. Moon will be used. Okay, now we gotta. But first we have to a Poplar, place just the Flamberge into the background. We don't want to activate that Flamberge effect. So we're going to link summon Requiem Tribute, summon Engraver, activate effect in the grave, the Requiem to equip to the Engraver, and now we're going to Snake Eye Diabellestar. We're going to place that Poplar into the back row to summon the Diabellestar. Sequence, bless me. Sequence, summon, fusion summon, Lacrima, shuffling back the Moon and the Requiem. Lacrima will return the Engraver. We're getting the Tract. Discard the Engraver to get the Tract. Tract, search for the Lurry. Discard. It's going to summon. And now we use the Lurry to summon Linkuriboh. Engraver. Return the Lurry to summon from the grave. Link summon the... Exceed summon rank 6 wave High King Caesar. That's 2 special summon negates, and now we're going to use the Poplar and the Flamberge to summon Snake Eye's Doom Dragon. Make sure not to negate yourself. Flamberge summoning 2 level 1 fires from the grave. Now link summon Promethean Princess using the Linkuriboh. Do we use Linkuriboh? I think we do. Oh, well, yes. First we IP Masquerade so we don't get locked to fire. Now, Promethean Princess using the Linkuriboh and the sequence to summon Flamberge from the graveyard. We're going to go down into the Hita using the Doom Dragon and the Princess. We're not going to be locked to fire anymore. Using the Masquerade and the Hita to summon Apollo. The Flamberge. Gonna place the IIP Masquerade face up in the back row. The Apollo has 2 negates. We got 2 negates with the Caesar. Masquerade could turn into the SP Little Knight, which would have 2 banishes, and the Promethean Princess pop a monster on the opponent's field. Next we got just Diabellestar. Alright, so Diabellestar sending any card to the field to summon. Let's Diabellestar going to get the Deception, Tribute, Diabell. We're going to add the Azmina sending the Deception to summon Murcielago. Murcielago is going to search for the original. Now, Hollowed Azmina returning the Murcielago to recycle it back to the hand. Hollowed, summon Sylvia, sending original. Now we have a Omni negate, and we are going to banish the original, returning the Diabell to add Snake Eye Ash to the hand. This is our normal summon. Normal summon Ash, searching for Poplar. You know how to do it from here. Poplar, summon from the hand, searching for the temple. We will place the Snake Eye Diabellestar face up in the back row, and now Snake Eye Ash sending the Snake Eye Diabell and itself to summon Oak, summon Ash from the grave. We're going to use the Poplar to summon Linkuriboh and now place the Snake Eye Diabellestar into the back row with that Poplar effect. Diabell, summon itself, put the Poplar into the back row in its place. Switcheroo. Oak, sending itself and the Poplar, summon the Flamberge from the deck, using the Linkuriboh and the Ash to summon Moon. And now we're going to go into our Fiendsmith lines. So we're going to Link summon the Moon, using Linkuriboh and the Ash, Moon. We're now, that's a 1 monster, the Link 1, Requiem tribute to summon Engraver from the deck. And now we can sequence. All right, so now we're going to be able to sequence using the Engraver and the Snake Eyes Diabellestar. Link 2, sequence effect to summon Lacrima, shuffling back the Requiem and the Moon. Lacrima you can add to your hand or summon Engraver from the grave. We're going to add it to our hand. Discard the Engraver to search for the tracked. Get the Lurry. Discard the Lurry. We'll summon it for free. Or we'll discard it and it summons for free from the grave. We already have the Linkuriboh, so we IP Masquerade using the Lurry and the Flamberge. Flamberge's going to summon the 2 level 1 fires from the grave. Here's the Ash and the Poplar. I'm sorry, Oak. Link summon Promethean Princess using the Ash and the sequence. Promethean summon Flamberge from the grave. And we are ready to go down into the Hita. There it is. Hita using the Oak and the Promethean Princess. Those are 2 Link 2s. We're going to use them both to summon a 2 Material Apollo. And the Flamberge is going to place the Masquerena face up in the back row. So now we got Engraver returning the sequence. So we return the sequence to summon the Engraver from the grave. And here it is. Rank 6 Xyz. Wave High King Caesar. That's 2 special summon negates. The Apollo has 2 monster negates. Sylvia also has Omni negate. And we're gonna bring there's a Promethean Princess. And the Flamberge putting the Masquerade into the back row, going to a Little Knight, which would have double banish. So this is 8 disruptions. Now here we have Deception of the Sinful Spoils combo. Deception plus 1 monster to tribute. This combo does not include Desirae. So we're going to Deception and tribute whoever you want. We're going to do the Engraver. We're going to act like we didn't have Engraver for this combo. So we're going to Hollowed, sending the Deception to summon the Murcielago. Murcielago is searching for the original. Well, we could get the original, but we want to Wanted, because Wanted, we're gonna get a Diabell. So Wanted, and we're gonna draw from that later. So here we Hollowed Azamina, returning the Murcielago to recover the Hollowed. Chainlink 1 as Hollowed. Chainlink 2, the Wanted. We're searching for the Diabell. And now the Hollowed will send the Wanted to summon Sylvia. That's a negate. So the Sylvia is ready with a Omni negate. We're going to Diabellestar, sending the you can send any card from your hand. Sending the Veiler. You don't need an extra card because there's a draw from the Wanted. I did the Wanted draw later. We're gonna draw into whatever. I think we draw into like a max C though, so it's kind of crazy. So we're gonna set the original. And here I do the draw. You would do the draw before you discard to summon the Diabell. It's fine. You can do it either way. Sometimes I like to do the draw later. You know, you filter out your deck. You don't want to draw into something important, right? So original, sending the Diabell to summon Ash from the deck, and you're probably gonna know your way now. So Ash, summon the add in the Poplar from the deck, and Poplar will summon from the hand. And we're gonna Poplar, searching for the field spell. We speed this up here. The field spell is going to place a Snake Eye Diabellestar face up from the deck, and Ash, sending the Snake Eye Diabell and itself to summon Oak from the deck. Oak will summon summon Ash from the grave. We're going to use the Poplar to summon Linkuriboh. Yep, Linkuriboh. And now the Poplar will place the Snake Eye Diabell into the back row. Almost maxied myself. Snake Eye Diabellestar, putting that Poplar in its place to summon. And now Oak sending itself and the Poplar to summon Flamberge. You want to use that back row material the best that you can to fully maximize your bodies. Now we're going into the moon. Link summon Requiem tribute. We get to the Engraver. Now using the Snake Eye Diabell and the Engraver to summon Sequence. Sequence is going to activate its effect to fusion summon Lacrima, shuffling back the moon and the Requiem. Shuffle back the moon and the Requiem. Lacrima, you can add the Engraver or you can summon it. We're going to add it to our hand. It activates effect, discard to search for the track. Search for the Lurry. We're going to discard the Lurry. You saw it before. Discard the Lurry. In the grave. It's activating to summon. Now we're ready to do a IP Masquerena. Flamberge summoning the 2 level 1 fires from the grave. We got Oak and Ash. We're going to use them, say the Oak, or the Ash and the Sequence to summon Promethean Princess. Summon Flamberge from the grave. We're going to have to go down into the Hita again. So now we're going to Hita. Using the Oak and the Princess. Now we got 2 Link 2s. We're going to use them, the Masquerena and the Hita, to summon Apollo. That's a 2-negate Apollo. We're going to Engraver, return the Sequence to summon from the grave, and that we're ready for the rank 6 Xyz Wave High King Caesar. That's 2 monster negates, 2 special summon negates. The Flamberge is going to place the Masquerade into the back row, which could summon a Little Knight, which could potentially do 2 banishes, plus Promethean Princess in the grave. So that would be 7 disruptions. It took a lot of effort to compile these combos for you, so if you enjoy this video, hit that like button, leave a comment. It would really mean a lot to me. Thank you. So now we got a 1-card Poplar combo to replicate this. I'm just going to Bonfire to search for a Poplar. We're going to act like we are summoning this from the hand. So summon the Poplar. Poplar will search for the temple. We're going to speed this up. Sorry, for the original. This is one of the times we go for the original. Link summon using the Poplar. Linkuriboh, Poplar placing itself into the back row. We're going to original, sending that Snake Eye Poplar from the back row to summon Oak. Summon Poplar from the grave. And now we are going to Link summon the Moon of the Closed Heaven. Turn that into a Requiem. Requiem is ready to tribute and summon a Engraver. Summoning from the deck, from hand or deck. Requiem. We're going to equip that to the Engraver. Oak sending the Requiem and itself to summon the Flamberge. We're making the most out of the material that we have. Flamberge, summon from the deck, and now use them both to summon Sequence. Flamberge activating in the grave to summon the Oak and the Poplar. And now we are going to Sequence, activate to summon Lacrima, shuffle back the Moon and the Requiem. Lacrima is going to activate to return the Engraver to the hand. And now we've done this before. Discard, activate the Engraver, discard, search for the Tract, get the Lurie, discard. Discard the Lurie. Lurie's going to summon from the grave. We are ready to now Promethean Princess. Here's the Promethean Princess using the Sequence and the Lurie. Promethean going to bring back the Flamberge. Oh, bless me. So Hita. We're going to link summon Hita using the Poplar and the Princess. We're going down. That's fine. Flamberge. Placing the Poplar into the back row so that we can now summon the Snake Eyes Doomed Dragon. Now Engraver activating to return I'm going to return the Sequence here. Probably do either or. We're going to return the Sequence, summon Engraver from the grave. And here's the rank 6 Wave High King Caesar. I love DDD, one of my favorite monsters. And now we're going to link summon IP Masquerena using the Doom Dragon and the Snake Eye Oak. So we got 2 special summon negates. Masquerena could summon 4 Material Apollo, or just a 2 Material Banish, along with the Promethean Princess in the grave. So this is 5 to potentially 7 disruptions. Here I have a few extra combos that might not be optimal, but would be win more. Or maybe if you would do these if you have something like if you're backed up by a cross out or a called by, something to negate a nib. This is if we don't care about Nibiru. We are going to Bonfire. This is a 1 card Ash combo. We are going to normal summon Ash. Speed this up here. Normal summon Ash. Ash searching for the Oak. Don't ogre yourself. So we're going to Poplar summon from the hand. Poplar searching for the field spell. Field spell will place the Snake Eye Diabellestar face up. Ash summon the Snake Eye Diabell and itself. Summon Oak. Oak bringing back the Ash from the grave. This is if we don't when we don't care about Nib. So we're going to now link summon Link Karibo using the Poplar. The Poplar will activate to place the Snake Eye Diabellestar into the back row. And now we're going to Moon using Ash and the Link Karibo. Moon will use that to link summon Requiem. Requiem tribute, you know it. That's how we get into our Fiendsmith lines. You should know this by now. You know how it goes. So we summon the Engraver, and we equip the Requiem to the Engraver. And using the Oak effect, we're gonna send the Requiem and the Oak to the grave to summon the Flamberge from the deck. Now, Sequence using Engraver and the Flamberge activating some of the 2 level 1 fires from the grave. We got Ash and Oak coming back from the grave. Sequence is going to fusion summon the Lacrima, shuffling back the Moon and the Requiem. So Lacrima activate to you have the option to reborn or return the Engraver to the hand. We're going to return to our hand, discard, searching for the track because we haven't done the track yet. Now tracked, search for Lurie, discard, and when you discard it, it's going to activate to summon from the grave because it was discarded, not if it's tributed or anything like that. You can't send it to the grave for the Diabell effect. It has to be discarded. So now we IP Masquerena using the Lurry and the Snake Eye Oak. Engraver in the grave, shuffle back the Lurry to summon from the grave. Now the Tract, we're gonna banish it to fusion summon Desirae using the sequence engraver and the Lacrima as material. This is why they say that it's really not efficient. We're going to equip the sequence to the Desirae, and now we Promethean Princess using the IP and the Ash. Promethean, bring back the Flamberge from the grave. Now Flamberge equipping the IP Masquerena. We're going to place it up as a continuous spell, and the Desirae will negate the Promethean Princess so that we are no longer locked to fire. Snake Eye Diabellestar going to summon and putting the Oak in its place. Now we link summon Apollo with 2 negates. The 2 material Apollo, we got 2 negates plus the Desirae could negate. It's really 1 negate, could be negated up to 2. So now looking back on this, it's really not that great. You got the 2 negates from the Apollo. Desirae is really 1 disruption. It could be 2 if you're lucky. And then there's the Promethean Princess in the grave. Well, there is the Masquerena that's going to summon and could do a double banish with Little Knight. So this would be 6 disruptions. And here's how we would how all that would unfold. I don't think you need to do this. Negate. Flamberge. Summon. Masquerena. Now we use the Masquerena to link summon Little Knight on the opponent's turn. Using the Flamberge as material, we're going to banish and then summon 2 level 1 fires from the grave. Banish. I think you get the gist of it. We're actually going to get this going on to our next combo here. This is the second combo that you can do with Deception. This is with the Desirae. Looking back on all this, I don't think the Desirae is the way right now. So we're going to Desirae tribute the monster in our hand, happen to be a Nibiru, and that's going to add the Hollowed Azamina to our hand. Hollowed will fusion summon Murcielago by sending the Deception. And now the Murcielago adding Search for Wanted. We're going to Hollow, returning the Moo to recycle it. And now Hollowed Azamina, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, the Wanted. We are going to search for Diabellestar, Black Witch, and we fusion summon Sylvia by sending the Wanted. So Sylvia, that's a negate, ready to protect our plays right here. We are going to send the Deception to the grave to summon Diabell. Diabell gonna set original. Sending Diabell to summon Ash from the deck. Ash searching for the Poplar. Poplar, because it was added to the hand, we're gonna summon that. Poplar searching for the field spell. We're gonna activate the field spell, placing the Snake Eye Diabellestar into the back row. Now Ash, send the Snake Eye Diabell and itself, summon the Oak from the deck. Oak summoning Ash from the grave, and now we're going to link Karibo using the Poplar. Poplar is gonna activate, and we're going to place the Snake Eye Diabellestar into the back row. We are ready to link summon the Moon of the Closed Heaven. Link that into the Link 1 Requiem Tribute, and that will summon Engraver. We're going to equip the Requiem to the Engraver from the grave. Oak sending the Requiem and itself to summon Flamberge. Now the Snake Eye Diabellestar will summon from the back row, placing the Oak in its place. We're going to link summon, link to sequence with the Snake Eye Diabell and the Engraver. Sequence will activate to fusion summon. This is the Desirae play. So we're going to shuffle back the Engraver, Requiem, and the Moon. Link summon Princess using the sequence and the Flamberge. Flamberge activating the summon 2 level 1 fires from the grave. We're going to equip the sequence to the Desirae, and now Promethean Princess summon the Flamberge from the grave. After that is when we are able to use the Desirae to negate the Promethean, and that's going to turn off the fire lock. We're no longer locked to fire. We are summoning a Masquerena with a Promethean Princess on the field. We are going to now use the Princess as 3 materials to summon Apollo. That's crazy. So that's a 2 material Apollo. 2 monster negates. We are now going to draw with that wanted. Who knows what we get? You can get anything. Here we have 2 monster negates. The Desirae, Sylvia, Promethean Princess, and IP Masquerena ready to summon a Little Knight, which could be 7 disruptions. Now this is a 1-card Engraver combo. So we are going to start this off by activating the Engraver, discard to get the Tract. There it is, retracted. Tract will search for the Lurie. Now discard the Lurie. The Lurie will summon from the grave when it's discarded. We're going to use that Lurie to link summon Link 1 Requiem. Requiem, tribute to summon Engraver from the deck. And now the Engraver in the grave returns the Lurie to the deck to summon from the grave. So we got 2 Engravers. We are going to use both of them to link summon the sequence. Sequence activating summon to fusion summon. We're using the Requiem and one of the Engravers as material. Lacrima is going to summon Engraver from the grave. Use both of them, they're both level 6, to exceed summon rank 6 Beatrice. We're going to send Snake Eye Ash from the deck to the grave, link that into Promethean Princess. Promethean Princess is going to summon the, well, first we're going to Lacrima and burn them for 1200. Now we're going to Promethean Princess, summon the Ash from the grave. Ash activating to search for Poplar. Poplar will summon from the hand. You know the rest. You know how it goes. We're going to Poplar effect, searching for the Temple. Temple is going to place the Snake Eye Diabellestar face up. And we are going to, what's the Ambler Whale doing here? Anyway, Ash sending the Diabell and itself, summon the Oak. Oak will summon Ash from the grave. Oak sending itself and the Promethean Princess to summon Flamberge. We're losing 2 material right here. We're going to Flamberge, placing the Snake Eye Diabellestar into the back row, because we haven't even used its effect yet. Link summon, link to IP Masquerena. And now we have the option for the Flamberge and the Poplar effect. We're going to activate both the Flamberge and the Poplar. Poplar will place the Flamberge into the back row. Flamberge summoning Poplar and the Oak. And now we will link summon Link Karibo using the Oak. It's time for the Snake Eye Diabellestar to place the Oak into the back row and summon itself. And we will do a 4 material Apollo. That's 4 negates. Four negates. The Oak can summon when they activate a when they summon a monster. We'll activate the field spell, summon Oak or the Flamberge, and then we can use them with the Masquerena to link summon a Little Knight. Might cut this combo. This one card engraver combo doesn't look that great, does it? Something wrong here? I think we got one more combo here for you. This is going to be a Wanted or Diabellestar, including Desirae. So it's basically the same thing if you start out with Wanted or if you start out with a Diabell. Just the Wanted's going to give you a draw, extra draw later. So we are going to discard, send in the Maxi to the graveyard, summon the Diabell. It's not really a discard. We're sending it to the grave. To get the Deception from the Diabellestar effect. Deception, tribute the Diabellestar to get the Hallowed Asmina Hallowed, sending the Deception to summon Murcielago. Searching for original. And now the Hallowed, returning the Murcielago to recycle it from the grave. And now we Hallowed again to summon Sylvia, sending original. And now we can banish the original to shuffle the Snake Eye Diabellestar back and add Snake Eye Ash to our hand. Did I say Snake Eye Diabellestar? But we're just gonna shuffle it back, and that's what I was thinking. We search the Ash. So we're gonna summon. We're gonna search for the Poplar, summon it from the hand. Poplar searching for the field spell. And now we're going to use a field spell to place the Snake Eye Diabellestar. I got the two Diabells confused. So we're Ash sending the Diabellestar and itself to summon Oak. Oak, summon Ash from the grave. We're going to now use the Poplar to link summon Link Karibo. The Poplar activates in the grave for the Snake Eye Diabellestar be placed into the back row. Now we're going to moon our way into the Fiendsmith lines. Summon Requiem, tribute to summon Engraver. Now we are going to equip the Requiem to the Engraver from the grave. Oak sending itself and the Requiem to summon Flamberge from the deck. Snake Eye Diabellestar is going to put the Oak into the back row to summon itself. And now we sequence using the Snake Eye Diabell and the Engraver. Sequence, activate to summon. We're going to Desirae. This is one of those Desirae lines. I save these for later because I don't know if they're going to be all that great. We're going to link summon using the Flamberge and the sequence to summon Promethean Princess. Flamberge activating to summon the two level 1 fires from the grave. Princess, summon Flamberge from the grave. And now we're going to equip the sequence to the Desirae. Desirae negate the Princess. And now we IP Masquerena using our 2 level 1 fires, the little snakes. And we're negating the Promethean Princess with Desirae. That's why we're no longer locked to fire. Here we now link summon using the Promethean Princess as material to summon Apollo. Flamberge will place the Masquerena into the back row, ready to summon on the opponent's turn. And we're drawing a card with the Wanted. And there it is. You've got the Apollo, 2 negates, Sylvia, Desirae. Masquerena is going to summon and potentially do a double banish, and the Promethean Princess in the grave. So this is 7 disruptions. Don't forget that we got that Link Karibo protecting the Little Knight and the Apollo in battle. And I think that is everything you need to know to play this deck. If you enjoy this video, hit that like button and consider subscribing. We are streaming on Twitch 5 days a week. We got 3 free entry tournaments. Join the Discord, link in the description. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Okay, so now we're going to be discussing how to play through disruptions like Nibiru, Imperm, Ash, Imperm Valor, Ash, all these types of things. So first is Nibiru. Ash got a Poplar. Poplar, we'll summon that. We're going to go through this real quick here. Temple. We place the Diabell, Snake Eye Diabell. We got a Flamberge. Link that into a Moon. If you want to see this slow down, we did it before. Requiem. This would be 5th summon, but it could also be Bestial, because there's a Moon in the grave. That's a light. Now we're gonna Diabell, put the Poplar in its place, link summon, sequence will shuffle back to fusion summon. Lacrima is going to, are we going to summon it? We're going to summon it, and we're going to then be threatening, add it, retracting. But when we get that 4th monster on the field, we're going to be threatening Nibiru. So it makes sense for them to fear the Nib right now. They could be Nibiru, they could do the Nibiru right now. So here's the Nibiru clearing up the field. It's all gone, but it's gonna be okay. Lacrima, shuffle back, burn. Now Engraver, shuffle back to fusion, and we're going to be able to use the sequence, equip, sending both of our Diabells, no, our Poplar and the Flamberge to summon the Doom Dragon. This is why you send the field spell. We're keeping the other body in the back row. Flamberge bringing back 2 level 1 fires from the grave, and now Masquerena, Linkuriboh, turn them into a Promethean. Promethean getting ready to bring back the Flamberge. Flamberge is back. Link those into Hita. Flamberge, place the Masquerena into the back row. Engraver, we're gonna send the sequence, and their Nibiru, it's gone. Masquerena can summon Apollo. You could do a 4 material Apollo. There could be a Little Knight plus the Promethean Princess. So this is 5 or 3 interruptions, depending on how you want to play that out. And now to play through Ash. Ash, we're searching for a Poplar. Poplar, getting the Temple. This is Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Ash, we're going to send the we're going to summon the Poplar. Search for the Temple. Temple, placing the Snake Eye Diabellestar. Ash, sending itself. And the field spell, we're going to Ash ourselves, just to simulate what it would be like. And you would think, well, what do we do now that we ashed ourselves? Well, Diabellestar, place the Ash into the back row, Link, summon Moon, and you just go into your Fiendsmith lines. So we're going to put that Snake Eye Diabellestar back in the back row, link that into the Requiem Tribute, summon a Engraver from the deck. We're going to equip the Engraver, Requiem, and the Snake Eye Ash, summon Doom Dragon. The Fiendsmith Requiem equipped to the Engraver works to summon Doom Dragon. It's crazy. We're gonna sequence, fusion, Lacrima, add back the Engraver. You know it, we did it before. Tracked, get the Luri, discard it, summon, and yeah. Link that into a Linkuriboh. Engraver, return the Luri to summon. You can use that to do a Beatrice. This is how we play through it. We're going to use the Beatrice. We're trying to get a Flamberge Dragon. So you're going to want to use the Flamberge, I'm sorry, it's the Beatrice, to send Oak, summon Promethean, using the sequence and the Linkuriboh Princess, summon Oak, Oak summon Poplar, Oak sending itself, and the Snake Eye Diabell to summon the Flamberge. We're gonna go down into the Hita just so that we can turn off the fire lock, to make sure we're not locked to fire anymore. Hita, and there would be an Ash from their grave. Use their Ash to make a Masquerena. Apollo with 2 negates. So here we would have the Apollo with 2 monster negates. The Flamberge is ready to summon Promethean Princess. I'm thinking about the Promethean Princess in the grave. Ready to summon the Masquerena, and we could use that to link summon SP Little Knight for up to 1, possibly 2 disruptions if you use the SP Little Knight effect on summon to banish. And then we'll also have the Promethean Princess effect in the grave when we summon 2 level 1 fires with our Flamberge. So we got Apollo, 2 negates from the Apollo, 2 double banish from the Little Knight, and Promethean Princess. So this is what I want you to do if you get impermed or Veilered negated. So we're essentially going to get negated on the Snake Eye Ash, whether that's imperm or Veiler. With the Diabell in your hand, you can send any other card to summon the Diabell, and that will play through the imperm. Kind of like a Kieran, except it requires a 1 extra card. We're gonna summon the Diabell getting the Deception. This is how you play through the imperm. Deception, tribute the Diabell, getting the Hollowed. Hollowed will summon the Murcielago, sending the Deception. The Murcielago getting the original. You might want to do Moon to do a Fiendsmith line. The problem is if you go that way, you risk the chance of getting hit by Abyssal. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Hollowed Azamina to return the Murcielago. And now Azamina again, sending the original to summon the Sylvia. That's going to give you a negate. Here's the Sylvia ready to negate. And now we're ready to negate, banish. Now we banish the original, adding Poplar to our hand. And that replaces the search of the Poplar. The next objective that we're going to have is to bring the Poplar back later, but we'll get there. We got the Temple. Temple, place the Flamberge. We're going to Hollowed Azamina, sending the original. Summon the Sylvia. That gives us a negate. Now, Divine Temple, place in the Flamberge, place up as a continuous spell. Your question, why not the Diabellestar? We're going to, I think we used it to summon the Doomed Dragon later in this line, so check this one out. Link those into the Moon. Poplar placing itself into the back row. Now, use the Moon to summon Requiem, tribute, summon Engraver. Now is the time to use the Poplar and the Flamberge to summon a Doom Dragon. The Flamberge is going to summon the 2 level 1 fires from the grave. There's the Ash and the Oak. Requiem, equip itself to the Engraver. Ash sending itself and the Requiem to summon Oak. Oak is going to summon Ash from the grave. Link that into Fiendsmith. Sequence, shuffle back the Moon and the Requiem to summon Lacrima. Lacrima will return the Engraver back to the hand. Discard the Engraver, search for the Tract. we're going to link summon Linkuriboh, and then into the Promethean Princess. Bring back the Flamberge. Go down into the Hita using the Poplar to summon. Go down into the Poplar using the Hita and the Princess. Oak sending itself and the sequence to summon Snake Eye Diabellestar. Tracting, get the tract. We got the tract. Lurie, discard. Lurie's gonna summon. Use the Lurie and the Snake Eye Diabellestar to summon Masquerena. These two, IP Masquerena and the Hita, we're gonna use those to summon the Apollo. Make sure that you're not pointing to the Lacrima or the Sylvia so that you can link summon properly. Engraver, return the sequence to summon from the grave. Rank 6 Wave High King Caesar. It's 2 special summon negates, 2 monster negates with the Apollo. The Masquerena, I was going to say Sylvia. Masquerena will summon the SP Little Knight, which will could negate on summon, and then we'll do a banish on summon, then do a second banish. So negate, banish, negate, Promethean Princess, 8 disruptions. And that's how you play through Imperm. You might find yourself getting drolled. So your Ash and the Poplar are going to summon. This is where you get drolled. So we summon the Poplar. We're not going to be able to search. Now, link summon using the Poplar. Summon Linkuriboh. The Poplar placing itself into the back row. Ash sending itself and the Poplar to summon Oak. Summon that Poplar from the grave. Use those two, the Poplar and the Linkuriboh, to summon Moon, Requiem, Tribute. Now we're fiending. Engraver is here, and we're going to Requiem equip to the Engraver, and Oak sending itself and the Requiem to summon Flamberge, and the Engraver summon sequence. Flamberge is going to summon the 2 level 1 fires from the grave. Sequence. Shuffle back the Moon and the the Requiem to summon Lacrima. Lacrima is going to resummon the Engraver, link that into Promethean Princess. All of this through the droll. Promethean Princess, summon the Flamberge from the grave, sequence equipped to the Lacrima, and now go down into the Hita to make sure that we're not locked, get out of that fire lock. Flamberge putting the Ash into the back row, and now sending the Ash and the sequence to summon Doom Dragon. Use the Doom Dragon along with the Poplar to summon Masquerena. Engraver, return the sequence to summon Engraver from the grave. Rank 6 exceeds into the Wave High King Caesar. That's 2 special summon negates, and then we'll do 2 monster negate Apollo and the Promethean Princess. So with the rank 6 exceeds Wave High King Caesar, that's 2 special summon negates. As well as the Promethean Princess in the grave to pop a monster the opponent controls, and then the Masquerena is ready to summon a Little Knight that could do 2 banishes, and you could potentially do a 4 material Apollo if you wanted to add 2 more on top of that. That could potentially be 7 disruptions. Right now, we're going to talk about when is the perfect time to use your Bestial and how to play through someone banishing your monster with a Bestial. So Ash searching for the Poplar. Poplar will summon from the hand. Poplar is going to search for the Temple. Temple activate, placing the Diabellestar, Snake Eye Diabellestar into the back row. We're going to use the Snake Eye Ash to send the field spell because we don't have any other extenders. Ash send the field spell and itself to summon from the deck Flamberge right into the Flamberge and link the Flamberge and the Poplar into a moon. We're going to Poplar, place the Flamberge into the back row, into a Requiem, and now tribute to summon Engraver. Snake Eye Diabellestar, put the Poplar into the back row to summon itself, and now we're using the Snake Eye Diabellestar with that Engraver to summon Sequence, Fusion Summon, Lacrima. Okay, so at this moment we're going to pretend as if the Engraver was banished. We got the Lacrima and the Sequence, using the Flamberge and the Poplar that were in the back row to summon the Doom Dragon, giving us that extra body. And you could potentially push their Bestial into the back row for something like a Druis Worm. The Flamberge summoning 2 level 1 fires from the graves, Link summon Link Karibo, and now Link 2 IP Masquerena, bring out a Promethean Princess. Promethean Princess is going to summon the Flamberge from the grave. We're going down into the Hita so that we're not locked to fire. Lacrima burn, and now we Apollo with 2 negates. The Flamberge will place the Masquerena into the back row, and that is going to be 2 negates plus the IP could turn into a little knight that could be 2 banishes as well. So that's 4 disruptions. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, consider subscribing for more, leave a comment, let me know what deck you're playing, and remember, we are hosting 3 free entry tournaments a week. We're streaming them live on Twitch. We're streaming the tournament here on YouTube as well. So if you want to participate for free, join the Discord, or if you want to check out these top players matches, that is the place to be. I will see you there.